Wednesday, October 30th, 7:30 a.m.
Hi, it's Ryan. Who else would it be, right? I'm getting tired of waking up on the floor of this shitty old house, bleeding, but that's what I'm doing. My skull is splitting. Oh, I got a nose. I had a really bad nosebleed. It looks like I got dry blood all over my chin and my chest. I'm remembering a lot of fragmented moments that I had forgotten. It's like my head suddenly got full of a mixed up mess of jigsaw puzzles. After I looked at that image in the book, I feel like somebody punched me directly in the brain, trying to make sense of this montage of disjointed memories. Okay. Look at shit. The book, the book I was reading that had the symbol in it, well, I can see what's left of it in the fireplace. Fire is long burned out, but the book is ruined. Pretty much just the cover is sort of salvageable. All the pages they're just a black charred mess. I don't know, did I throw it in there? Let's see, what I do remember. Let's focus on that. I remember having many conversations with whatever that thing in the crate upstairs is. And every time I had a conversation, it made me forget. I remember in the beginning trying to talk to it by having it rap on the inside of the trunk. It would rap once for yes and two for no. And I got it to answer some basic questions. Then later on, it would speak to me in dreams. Sometimes, at least in the beginning, it would try to look and sound like Edie, only she wasn't in a wheelchair and her face wasn't, it was healed. And she was dancing in the dreams. She was dancing and smiling. But, of course, that's how I knew it wasn't real. I mean, even if I forgot about the accident, Edie never smiled while she danced. She didn't really enjoy it. She didn't dance for fun. It was like a combination of ritual and therapy and almost spite the way she danced. I'm trailing off. The thing in the trunk, it knew my name. It had been expecting me. And at first I was terrified of it, but I was kind of fascinated too, obsessed, I guess, that thing. It would compel me somehow to share what I wanted and what I felt I couldn't live without. And then I don't remember. I feel like I knew it was a bad idea to deal with the thing. I'm not stupid, but it does something to you when it gets in your head. It brings out your desperation. So every time I talk to it, it's like it hit a reset button. I would forget I talked to it. It never spoke in its own voice, never showed me what it really looked like. It was always locked up in the trunk. It would speak through the voice of someone I knew. It never let me see what it really is. If I want to see what it really looks like, I'm going to have to split that trunk open and force it to show itself. I remember doing lots of things over the past few weeks. Things it didn't want me to recall. I spent hours writing in my notebook, page after page after page of instructions it was dictating to me. And I'd write them in those crazy spiral patterns. And I would do it in my sleep. I would wake up and find myself writing, and my hand was stiff and in pain from writing so fast and for such a long period of time. And when I would wake up like that, it would be like I would feel this cold, hard, stinging slap in my face, but it wasn't physical, but it hurt worse than a physical slap. And then I would forget. Then I'd be unconscious again. Everything it made me write down, I did. I had to do it. It's like I had no choice. Like I was a computer and that was my program. It was making me write my own program, these spiral sentences. And it made me take the staff down, the staff that was hanging over the threshold upstairs. That was the last line of defense against it, to keep it from escaping. And it compelled me to remove it and get rid of it. It even made me think it was my own idea to take the thing down. And it sent me out into the fog a bunch of times. It would send me on errands. And that's why every day I woke up more and more tired. I wasn't really getting a lot of actual sleep. If I would start to wake up when I was in the fog, it would play sick mind games with me. It would show me things that weren't there. It would make me hurt myself. It made me rummage through the trash and take out bones and smear my blood on them, and doesn't make sense. None of this really makes sense. It's not supposed to, I guess. It's just evil. Oh my god. The staff. I remember what I did with the staff. I remember now. I climbed a tall tree with a split top, right? And at the top it was starting to rot, and it had a hole where it was rotting, where the branches flayed out from the trunk. There was a hollow inside the rotten hole. So I climbed way up in the branches, and I dropped the staff down in the rotten hole. Yeah. And if I saw the tree again, I would know it. But the fucking fog. All right. Okay, that's a start, though. I know the staff is inside a tree. It's a thick tree. It's a tall tree. It's got a rotten hole up high, and it can't be too far away. I also... Oh my god, I'm remembering more. I remember that vile creature locked up in the attic. It called me upstairs when I was sick, when I was coughing and wheezing and weak, and part of me was glad to be sick, the part of me that remembered everything, because if I was sick, I couldn't serve whatever was in the trunk. I couldn't carry out whatever orders it had for me. But it got really bad. I was spitting up blood. I was in such bad shape I could barely make it up the stairs to the attic. But it didn't want to let me die. It told me it was vital that I lived, that it needed me. And it started to mess with my head again. I had this beautiful dream that I was being filled with healing light. I was inhaling it, and it was filling my lungs and just healing. It was just getting rid of whatever infection I had and getting rid of the fever. But that's not what happened. Oh my god. Oh, if I had food in my stomach right now, I would... Oh god, I'm still gonna heave. It made me put my mouth over a small gouge in the surface of the trunk. And I remember, there was a smell. It was hard. And I thought my lips were going to freeze to the surface of the trunk. It was so cold. It burned. But at the same time, I was feeling these horrible things. Part of me was just lost in this stupid fantasy it was filling my head with. And oh god, I don't want to know this, but it filled me up. I felt them. Oh, thank God. Thank God the cold numbed me and I couldn't taste it. Thank God. It was like a million tiny ice cold spiders were coming out of the hole in the trunk and crawling over my tongue, into my mouth and down my throat with sharp, stinging, tiny, hairy feet. And they started, oh God, they wriggled down my throat, and I felt them spreading throughout my lungs, and it was agony. A million frozen needles stabbing me over and over on the inside of my body. And yet at the same time, part of me was lost in something it thought was beautiful. And there I was, the sane part of me wanting to pull away from the trunk, but my arms were locked, frozen around the trunk in a kind of sick embrace, and it wouldn't let me go. And whatever was inside me, it was eating whatever was making me sick. It was devouring it. And no, I don't want to remember this. I don't. It's still in me.
Wednesday, October 30th, 9:24 a.m.
I feel a little bit better now. I vomited. I puked up what looks like a doughy mass of black tar Whatever it was, it would only come out as one big, thick, viscous blob. It was so big and thick, I almost choked to death. And I'm looking at it on the floor. It's like a blob of roofing tar, and with green tint, almost iridescent. Is that the word? Like the colors you see in an oil slick, but the colors are diseased, like bruises and gangrene. And whatever this mass is, it's pulsating. It's bubbling in places. Oh no. Oh no, Jesus, no. No, I don't want to see this. It's moving. It's splitting apart. It's bubbling and boiling and breaking up into things. So many tiny crawling things in there. Oh God, they're crawling away. They're crawling out of the room. It's a stream of, no two of these little shapes are the same, but they're like, they're going back. These were inside me. They were inside me. Oh my God, they're going up the stairs. They're going back up to where they came from. Oh, I can't deal with this.
Wednesday, October 30th, 9:50 a.m.
Hi. Hi, it's Ryan again. I'm outside, and I'm in the fog. I'm gonna leave this on speaker because I need somebody to talk to, even if it's someone in the future who hears my last words. Firstly, I cut all the power to the house at the breaker box. I hope that helps weaken the demon, the ghost of Siegfried, whatever the fuck it is. I'd feel better if I could literally cut the power lines, but I don't know how to safely do that, so this is as close as I can get. So maybe its power will run down a little bit, and it'll be easier to deal with now. But right now I'm also pissed. I'm terrified, but I'm pissed. I'm tired of being toyed with and made a puppet to whatever the fuck that thing is. So, the big deal now is that I think I know how to find a tree with the staff in it. It's that noise. That noise, the vibration that I've been feeling in the fog, the one that hurts. When you go near it, when you get close to the source, it's like a warning, a threat. It's supposed to stop me, to scare me. So what else could it be, right? Something to repel me from the one thing it doesn't want me to find and bring back to the house. But now I remember. And if I find that tree... Anyway, I'm going to start walking against the vibration. And, oh wow. Yeah, my teeth, my teeth are starting to rattle in my skull. Oh, fuck this. I'm going to keep doing it. You're not going to break me, motherfucker. You're not going to stop me. This is like I'm a fish swimming upstream, but the current is full of broken glass. I am going to keep walking this. Oh God, my joints hurt. My joints. It's so hard to move my legs. They feel so heavy. Oh, I need to focus. I think I can. I am not going to turn back. I am going to walk. I gotta forward.
Wednesday, October 30th, 2:02 p.m.
Hey, it's me again. I'm here. I found the tree. I remember some of these weird knots at the base of the trunk right here. I'm running my hand over them. This is it. The sound, that force that was so strong here, I thought it would kill me. That vibration, it stopped. As soon as I touched the tree, it just stopped. It's like I disabled whatever alarm that was set to keep me away. I'm just catching my breath, and then I'm gonna climb this thing. Because of the fog, I can't see how tall it is, but in the vague memories I have that were restored, I remember it's pretty high up. I can't believe I even climbed this thing because I'm normally terrified of heights, you know. I never climbed trees as a kid. I never did. There were only a few anyway that I ever got to see in the park, and their branches were way high up, and I couldn't have reached them if I wanted to, so I never climbed, and I never would have. But now I have to. I need that staff. I need a weapon. Jesus Christ, I hope I can do this on my own without being the devil's fucking puppet.
Wednesday, October 30th, 3:33 p.m.
Alright, wow, I'm up here at the top. I'm at the top of the tree. Oof. Oh, I know I'm high up because I climbed for a while, but, you know, because of the fog, it totally masks the altitude. I might be 5 feet up or 5 miles up. You just can't tell through the mist. I'm going to wedge the phone here under my jacket, keep talking. I hope having virtual company makes me a little braver. All right, I see the hole. It's a dark crevice of rotten wood, just like I remembered, right in the middle of where all these branches splay out. I'm going to reach in. I'm going to reach in and get this staff. I hope it's not too deep. I hope the staff is... All right. Oh. It's gross in there. Bugs crawling on my hand. Ew, ew, ew. But that's after what came out of me in the house. This is nothing. So yeah, remember that, Ryan. Remember you've been through worse. Oh yeah. I've got it. My fingers are just scraping the top. It's smooth. It's the staff. I know it's the staff. I got it. I'm wedging it up between my thumb and my fourth finger. Got my hands around it. Yeah. All right, I have it. All right, I'm pulling the staff out. I've got the staff. And ow! What the fuck? Ow! It's biting me. Oh God, it's all over. It's biting. They're biting. Ah! What the hell are they? What the bones? It's spiders made of bones. Spiders made of bones. No.
No death for Ryan. No sleeping. Trespass brings consequences, Ryan.
Wednesday, October 30th, 4 p.m.
Hey, it's Ryan again. I fell out of the tree. I'm not dead. Must have gone through all those lower branches on the way down and they broke my fall, but I feel pretty busted up. I don't think I have any broken bones. Oh my God, there were things up there. They were made of animal bones. Little things. They had legs that were made of... I think they were wing bones. They had mandibles that were made of little skulls. Oh, and they bite. Oh, they bite. What's that? Did you hear that? I hear them. They're still here. Oh no. Oh no. The staff. No, it's broken. It broke in the fall. It's all busted up. It was hollow. I'm feeling the pieces in the fog. I'm trying to gather what I can. No, there's no way I can fix this. There's stuff inside the hollowed parts. Bundles of human hair tied with colored string and polished stones and other crap. Feather. All the pieces. It's just splintered and pulled apart. Oh man. Oh shit. They're coming. Those things are coming.
Wednesday, October 30th, 4:37 p.m.
Hey, it's me again. I think I lost those things. They're not that fast, I guess. They were behind me. Every time they got close, I just changed direction and move away from them. So I just came out of the mist and I'm on the road. And that's the good news. The bad news is it's all washed out. I mean, there's places where it was only a dirt road and it's just like eroded to hell. The places where it had some blacktop on it, the surface of the road is just ripped in chunky, brittle slabs. It looks like somebody like mashed up an Oreo cookie. Nothing's gonna drive over this, but that's not the big deal. I could walk it, except I'm where the bridge should be, and the bridge is gone. It's just gone. I don't even believe it. I expected it maybe possibly to be underwater, or that it would have, been undermined and fallen into the water below. But the fog is thinner out here. It just kind of fades the further you get away from the house. I can see the bridge didn't fall down. It's just swept away like a friggin' tidal wave, like a tsunami came through here and pushed it the hell to God knows where. No normal flood here could have done that. I mean, this was like a creek. This was a little stream. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is not cool. This is cheating. Fucking cheater. Fucking cheater. Cheater in the fucking box. The fucking thing in the trunk is a bullshit. It's bullshit. This is not fair. This is not fair. This is not possible. Part of me refuses to believe this is even real. This is bullshit. There's no bridge, and there's no way I'm getting over there. The sides of this thing are slick. It's practically a cliff. It goes that way for a while. It would be suicide to try to go down this thing. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to head up this busted up road and find my truck. And if it's where I left it, then maybe I'll find a bag of chips or something to eat that I forgot. Bottle of water. I mean, I could dream, right? I could dream. Oh, yeah. And my tools. My tools are in the truck, big ones. If I'm gonna die out here, I'm not gonna die until I go back to that house and I cut that trunk open. Yeah. And you know what? There's animal sounds out here. And if you hear that, there's birds and maybe squirrels in the leaves. I hope it's squirrels. Shit, I hope it's not those fucking bone things. But I don't think so. I kind of feel like I'm at the outer fringes of that thing's power. Hearing the birds, that's a good sign. But I still can't reach any other phone numbers. I mean, it's an absolute miracle that the phone works out here at all. This is not natural. I still think the thing in the trunk has enough influence. It's controlling who I can reach with the phone. If I could go further out, I could probably get completely away from its influence. But this section of property is like a peninsula. It's practically an island. I'm not going to be able to go much further in any direction. And I'm tired. Yeah. I'm going to go find something to eat. And then I'm going to go kill that fucking thing. Or I guess if it's dead, I'm going to make its day as tough as possible.
Wednesday, October 30th, 5:02 p.m.
So I found a silver bimmer parked next to my truck. The road here is completely fucked. There was a culvert and it's caved in, and the road is sideways now and broken apart and crumbled. There's trees down. The BMW and my truck, well, both of the vehicles were pushed, I guess, by floodwater into a ditch. The water's ankle deep around them. The BMW's windows are smashed up on the driver's side, so fuck it, they can prosecute me later. I figured I let myself in. And you know what? I found groceries inside. They were soggy, but they were food, and a lot of them were wrapped in plastic and fine to eat. Yeah, I got chips, I got crackers, and pull-top cans of beef stew. God bless it. I found a briefcase. It has the initials LB on it. I'm sure that's Lyle Briggs, Mr. Briggs. Angela, if you're listening, Mr. Briggs did come out here to check on me. I can't tell how long this car has been here. It hasn't rained in a while now, like a week. So if flooding pushed this car, geez, it is not a good sign that I have not heard from him. I tried shouting for Mr. Briggs. I got no response. Angela, even if you don't give a shit about me, even if you sent me out here to die, send help for Mr. Briggs. He did something decent for me, something very few people probably would have done at this point. He came out here to help me. He was bringing me groceries. If you just write him off, you're a piece of shit. You're lower than I am. I mean, at least what I did was a stupid mistake. I'm not going to try to play off my mistakes as being less than, but they weren't intentional. I never meant to hurt anyone. It doesn't excuse it, but if you let Mr. Briggs die, then fuck you. That's bullshit. I'm going to stuff my face a bit more. Oh my god. Oh, cold cereal never tasted so good. I never would have thought a combination of cornflakes and canned stew would taste like the food of the gods, but right now it does. I was so hungry. Alright, when I'm done eating, I'm gonna stuff a bag full of supplies. I'm gonna grab my pry bar. I'm gonna grab those bolt cutters, and I'm gonna head back to the house. And I hope I find Mr. Briggs, and I hope he's okay. But maybe from some of the stuff I'm starting to remember in, well, what I thought were dreams, I think maybe he isn't okay. I hope I'm wrong. I mean, the thing in the box, I think it lies. It lies a lot. So maybe none of that's true. Maybe Mr. Briggs is fine. But I'm just mad right now. I'm tired and I'm mad. I'm really angry. I need to go back there, go up in the attic, and I need to cut open that black box and drag whatever the hell monster's in there. It messed up. It made a mistake. You know, it sent those things after me, right? Those bone spider things. I never would have made my way back to the road, you know. I never would have if they hadn't been chasing me. It's the fact that I was running in the opposite direction of them that I found my way back to the truck. They helped me, dumbasses. If the thing in the box had never sent those creatures to chase me, I never would have made it back here. They practically herded me right to the truck. So, thank you very much, Boogeyman, but I'm coming to kick your ass. Yeah, I'm refueling and I'm as armed as I can be. I have a crowbar, I have a big-ass knife, I have a sledgehammer. Bring it. And if those little motherfuckers made of mouse and pigeon bones come this way, I'm pretty sure I could knock the shit out of every single one of them. Later, Angela.
End of message. End of message. End of message. End of the mess. Ryan comes home. Comes to us. We are waiting. We are prepared for Ryan. Harity sumus ad reni gendum sanguinis et radionis.